constant hum of traffic on the busy N2, the yellow glow of headlights coming and going, reflected off the cliff nearby. She couldn't possibly choose to lie, resting like that, here. Something must be badly wrong. Only 15 kilometres to the east, the leopard trotted down the path, the light of the full moon superfluous to her. She was heading north, back to her familiar hunting ground, the high cliffs and ravines of the rugged mountains, her territory, her place of safety. She had been here 2 days already, too close to mankind and vehicles, the sounds and smells that made her nervous and denied her sleep, searching for water and prey after the long, scorching summer drought. This was the route she had come, 2 tracks twisting down the slope. She wanted to retrace it, then cross the tar road past the big dam where she could already scent the water, and then into the mountains. A hum made her halt. Faint, but getting louder. She recognized it, the sound of vehicles. She saw the glow of the lights, saw and heard 2 of them right below her, just there in front of her, come to a stop. Voices. The creak of a gate. She turned back and melted into the shadows of the Feinboss. She could not go home tonight. 2 hours before sunrise, at 5:35, a minibus taxi en route from Umtata to Cape Town turned into the lookout point. The driver needed to relieve himself. He parked and hastily got out. He didn't notice the body on the wall. His passengers were a group of 13 women, seamstresses and dishwashers, domestic workers and cleaners, all of them Xhosa. From the second row of seats, one woman spotted the unnatural shape on the wall. She called out, a cry to heaven. The others woke from slumber, followed her pointing finger. They opened the windows and shouted to the driver. He turned and saw it. In his alarm, he dribbled on his shoe and cursed. He hurriedly zipped up his fly, leaped back into the minibus and closed the door. He switched on the ignition. "No," said one of the women. "Call the police." The driver was reluctant. He knew it would cause hours of delay. His employer would not be happy, and this apparently lifeless white woman had nothing to do with him. He shook his head and put the taxi in gear. The chorus from the back was loud, indignant, and unanimous. "We're not leaving until you phone the police." He sighed, turned off the engine, picked up his cell phone and called the police emergency number. It rang and rang. While it rang, he got out again and cautiously approached the body. He stared until he had convinced himself that she really was dead. The policewoman who answered the phone asked him to slow down, speak slowly, in English. He reported what he saw and answered long, detailed questions about the location. Eventually, he could ring off. He hurried back to his minibus, intending to drive away, but the 13 Xhosa women scolded him again. "We can't leave her like this, all on her own." The lookout point in Sir Lowry's Pass was almost equidistant from Grabo and Gordon's Bay, so initially there was some confusion about jurisdiction. The first police vehicle found a remarkable scene, unique to this southern tip of Africa. 13 women, in the last stretch of dark before daybreak, standing in a semicircle around the body and quietly singing hymns, while the taxi driver stood to one side looking on. More patrol vehicles carrying inquisitive sergeants and constables from the SAPS offices in Grabo and Gordon's Bay arrived, and one more from Somerset West. By dawn, there was a general trampling of the crime scene and a traffic jam on the N2, with drivers behaving in their usual sheep-like way on seeing a mass of police cars beside the road. As a consequence, the Somerset West detectives only got there after 8, and the pathologist, videographers and forensic team only an hour later. Just before 10 in the morning, the pathologist announced that the cause of death was most likely blunt trauma to the back of the skull, but she had been killed somewhere else, and it seemed as though the body had been washed with an excessive amount of bleach, normal, household bleach. He could smell it clearly, and the white patches on the head and pubic hair confirmed it. There was no sign of her clothes or any possessions. The ambulance transported her, unidentified and anonymous, to the state mortuary in Salt River. It was Tuesday, the 16th of May. 3.